BFM 89.9, the business station. It is that time of night. My name is Rich Bradbury.
And I'm Madeline Chung.
We have a very, I'm really excited about tonight's guest, actually.
Me too.
Essentially a legend in the studio with us, joining us very, very shortly. He needs very little introduction, but Adeline has decided that she wants to do a different kind of introduction today. And this is how it goes.
Bumi yang tiada rimba, seumpama hamba.
Right, so who have we got then, Adeline?
We've got Dato Zainal Abidin.
Of course, he's joining us very, very shortly. He's here to talk about the musical journey of Zainal Abidin, 35th anniversary concert happening at the Plenary Hall in KL Convention Centre, 25th February 2016. We'll talk a little bit about that. Stop it. I want to talk to him about what it's like to perform a song that essentially every single Malaysian knows.
Karaoke,
right.
Bars,
weddings,
restaurants, anywhere, everywhere you go, you can hear the song.
See, I'm not Malaysian, but even I know the melody.
Why do they always play the song at the end of the show?
That's true.
Why?
I wonder why. We'll ask
kind
him.
of mellow down.
Yes. He's a very nice fellow, though. Very chatty, lots of fun. So he's going to be joining us in a couple of minutes. Of course, it is a giveaway time. 0162019,000. We do have a giveaway.
That's right. It's Spotify Friday, which means we are giving away Spotify goodie bag. And what's in the bag? We have a tote bag, Spotify sunglasses, as well as a 3-month premium pass. So if you want to win, just remember the number 0162019,000. We'll be asking the questions after the break. Any questions for Dato Zainal Abidin tonight, Richard or myself, tweet us at BFM Radio or BFM TTON.
Do you want to sing us out while we're going to break?
Bumi yang tiada rimba, seumpama hamba.
Okay, enough. Right. Folks, we'll be right back after these messages. BFM 89.9, the business station. BFM 89.9, the business station. It is that time of night. My name is Rich Bradbury.
And I'm Madeline Chung.
We're joined in the studio by...
My name is Zainal Abidin. Yang tiada rimba. That's the kind of man. Yeah.
That's how she started the show
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Hey, good morning, Richard. Good morning, Adeline.
Good morning,
nice,
good morning.
Nice to meet you.
I think
nice
maybe
to
towards the end of the show, we could maybe have a bit of a duet going on here. That
Oh,
that could be quite interesting, right? So we're very excited to have you in here, of course. I mean, the one thing we want to talk about first and foremost is the musical journey of Zainal Abidin, 35th anniversary concert. When's that happening?
That will be on the 25th of February,
right?
2007 at KLCC Plenary Hall.
You sound very well prepared for that. It's like you said it 1,000 times already.
Physically and mentally, I am ready.
Are you on fire? Are you ready to rock?
Yes, I'm ready to rock.
Absolutely.
You know? This time you will hear not Coolie Hot Hijau, but Coolie Hot Fire.
I mean, I was watching through some of the stuff that, yesterday just to kind of remind myself about some of the earlier stuff that you did. And I'm looking at the stuff you did with Headwind. And I'm watching a video, and I don't know what year it was, but you'd got a lime green shirt on.
Oh, my God.
And leather pants.
And
right?
what looked like leather pants. And I'm thinking to myself, it must be warm inside those pants, right? He's on stage.
Do you remember?
He's in the tropics.
I've got a blister. Where did you get that video from?
YouTube, of course, my friend. YouTube, of course.
Everything's on YouTube.
Oh, my God. YouTube, embarrassing, man.
No, it was brilliant because I'm watching it and I'm like, this guy must have been thinking, man, it's hot today.
But do you remember wearing that?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I still remember how it felt.
Brilliant. I mean, there's a few questions I've got lined up for you, of course, today.
Please.
The major one, of course, is I want to ask, obviously, we have to talk about Hijau. I mean, we had a joke when you first came in, and you'd been doing something already this morning.
That's right.
And I said, what have you been doing? He said, I've been singing my song, the national anthem. And then I said, oh, really? And you said, Hijau. Of course, it is. Now, it's one of... How does it feel to perform a song that every single Malaysian knows?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Richard and Adeline, you know, this is a song that make me sustain until today. You know, songs that remind me that, you know, I'm still relevant.
Yeah.
You know, because of the issue is getting stronger and stronger. You know, I'm here because of that song.
Yeah.
And then that is the only song that broke into the racial barrier in the country.
Yeah.
I'm the only Malaysian that broke into the racial barrier. The Chinese love the song, the Indian love the songs, the European love the songs. You know, I am flattered. I'm quite lucky. You know, and the same thing. I always look at myself in the mirror. Damn, you're bloody good, brother.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we were mentioning earlier that every time Hijau would they would play it at the end of the event. at the end
Yeah.
of when the closing of the restaurant or the bar or at the end of the wedding as well.
That's
so I just
right.
know why.
Because it's a national anthem.
So you got to end it with a national anthem.
Yeah, it is a national anthem. Before you do your what is it called? The school assembly, you
Yeah.
have to sing Hijau.
And that's the beginning.
After the Negaraku, and then at the end of Negaraku, after the state song, then you have to sing Hijau. It's just to remind all of us, about how important environmental conservation is.
Yeah, I mean the issue that you deal with in that song, like you say, it's not just environmental stuff. You talk about corruption, and you talk about one thing or another. These are things that are still relevant today. That you could have written that yesterday, and it would just be relevant as it is
Yeah.
now.
No, 30 years ago, I co-wrote this song together with my friend called Mukli Snow. We were thinking about my childhood lifestyle. I used to have river behind my house. There's fruit trees around the house. We never go hungry. If I feel hot, I want to go for a swim. I just jump in. But when I moved to Kuala Lumpur, I can't do that anymore.
Right? Yeah.
So I said, this is gonna be very unpleasant for the next generations to live in Kuala Lumpur. They can't swim. They have to go to the swimming pool. They have to pay for
Literally
it.
a concrete jungle.
Yeah, and then they have to pay for food when they're hungry. But my lifestyle, my childhood time, I don't have to pay when I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I just pick up mango. There's langsat, there's rambutan around the house. There's river I can swim. But I have to remind them. Preserve this one, preserve your river, take care, take care, so the next generation can enjoy like how I enjoyed myself when I was small,
I mean, even in just the last couple of years. I mean, I live fairly close by, not too far away from Kota Damansara.
Okay.
And, not too many years ago, Kota Damansara was surrounded by forest and jungle and one thing. Now, there is barely a tree anywhere. And all we're looking at is...
And it's getting hotter,
It's
isn't
getting
it?
hotter,
Yeah.
yes.
Getting hotter,
Yeah.
yeah.
People just don't want to listen, do they?
Yeah.
Right, we have to take a very short break, of course. We will be back after these messages. But before we do that...
We have a giveaway.
We have a giveaway.
Yeah, it's Spotify Friday, which means we're giving away a Spotify goodie bag. Now, what's in the bag? We have a tote bag, Spotify sunglasses, as well as a 3-month premium pass. Now, if you want to win, just answer this question. Tell us, what is the name of the first band Dato Zainal Abidin was part of? Send your name and your IC number to 0162019,000. Tell us what you deserve to win.
Short break. BFM 89.9, the business station. BFM 89.9, the business station. It is that time of night. My name is Rich Bradbury.
I'm Madeline Chung.
We're joined in the studio by...
Zainal Abidin here.
He's with us for a little while longer. Don't go anywhere, folks. We have a giveaway this evening, 0162019,000. Here's the question.
Tell us, what is the name of the first band Dato Zainal Abidin was part of? Send your name and your IC number to 0162019,000. Tell us what you deserve to win a Spotify goodie bag. Any questions for us tonight? Tweet us at BFM Radio or BFM TTON.
Okay, so we started off a little bit with Hijau. Let's talk about... I read this little piece that I've been sent through the press release, right?
No. Okay.
I mean, because we have to have these cheat sheets, so it's kind of almost like your CV of music.
Oh.
But there's a little bit in the kind of first couple of paragraphs that talks about you marching along with a trombone.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that.
I mean, that image is stuck in my head now.
I play for the Chinese funeral.
This is what I'm thinking.
I walked through. I was born in Johor Bahru,
Right.
a long time ago. I don't want to tell you the year because you make me feel so old. And I walked through the causeway, go to the funeral parlor and waiting for someone to call me to play. To accompany the funeral.
Right.
They pay me about ringgit per kilometer.
Right. A ringgit per kilometer?
Those were the days.
Wow.
Those were the
Cheaper
days.
than taxis.
I know. That time, 1 ringgit is so big,
Yeah.
as big as Kanchil. So walking 5 kilometers, you have 5 ringgit. To get an extra money, I have to put the mandarin orange and also an onion in my pocket.
Onion?
So I
Okay.
spray it to my eyes, so I cry, and then I get extra ang pao. So every day I go to the funeral parlor, I sit down there, and then I keep praying, no more people die and more money I make. Come on, die.
So how long have you been doing that?
A couple of years. That was I was about from 13 to 16. Yeah, about 3 years.
So how often do you do that in a week?
Yeah, every weekend.
Every weekend.
Every weekend. Yeah, every weekend.
Oh, so you were a fairly rich young kid then at the time.
Exactly.
Brilliant, enterprising young
But
man.
I I bought this, but
Right,
I cannot tell you why. I just
I think you have a song about
yes,
that somewhere, right? Right. So let's talk about the start of your musical journey. Then, I mean, obviously the trombone is part and parcel of it. But how did it start, really?
I learned how to play trombone in school during the brass band days, and then in school, I can see that I one of the brilliant student. I love to study, but because I come from a very poor family, I can't afford to further my studies. I only go to school from standard 1 until standard 6, and it's a Malay medium. I don't know how to speak English.
Right.
No French, no Japanese. I don't know IT. Everything is self-taught. That is why you can smell and you can detect that my grammar sometimes upside down because of my no academic background. You see, but it's a struggle, and I can smell that I have something a little bit more extra, which is the talent that I can sing and play a little bit of musical instrument. So, didn't go to school, start playing in a nightclub, backup striptease dancers, playing in a party, funeral parlor.
Hang on. So we're going from like playing in Chinese funeral processions with a trombone to backing up strip dancers.
That's right.
That's quite a lifestyle change.
Well, I love that kind
Of course you liked it.
I was young, I don't know anything about striptease. I don't know anything about naked girl.
Right. I don't either. I'm 40. I still don't know anything about it.
Richard,
We were innocent.
Absolutely.
I was so innocent. I was playing the drum.
Right.
But while playing the drum, the girl right in front of me started dancing. And then slowly, she started taking off her, what she's wearing one by one, I said, what's wrong with this girl? What is she trying to do? And I felt like something is growing in my body.
And your drums are getting faster.
No, I left my drum. I didn't play my drum. So my band leader was telling me, Zainal, you should play the drum. You're working now.
Right.
I said, I can't play, because something is moving inside me. And can someone to replace me, until I get settled down? So that was a story. I was young, I was innocent, I don't know anything. But that was good for me because that's how I learned to expose myself through different kind of genre of music. Playing jazz music, Chinese music, Chinese club music, standard music, the Malay traditional music, So that's kind of experience that made me so tough until today. I didn't say that, education is not important. But for me, education is a tool for you to reach success faster and accurate. But at this age now, I think education is not important anymore. Experience is more important.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah. So my advice to the young one, if you want to reach success faster, you must have a solid education.
Right.
Yeah. Don't be like me.
Well, I mean, I think, part of what you're saying, is kind of missing on for musicians of today, right? I think the idea of performing at venues and at gigs and things that you're not familiar with and exposing yourself to an audience, who are multinational, multiracial, all of these things that kind of help your experience and help you learn and grow as a musician.
That's right, Richard.
I think is missing, because there are now people who they'll write a couple of songs, they'll throw them on YouTube, and they'll expect that within a couple of weeks they have a million
people will
views.
pick it up. Yeah,
That's right.
That whole journey, I think, is really important. I think performing in bars that you don't want to play in
That
to
is
people
very,
who
very
don't want to
important.
listen, I think is an important thing that a musician needs to understand.
Yes. When you go on stage, like in the bar or in the party or in the nightclub or playing in the hotel lobby, when you go out there and sing your heart out, and no one listen to you and no one care.
Yeah.
You work harder to get their attention.
Yeah.
So that's make you, a kind of very tough entertainer.
You become a performer.
You become a performer because you try to create an attention. That's where you learn how to create jokes, to exercise on your communication skill, to create attention, So from there you build up your strength to be a great entertainer.
Yeah.
I didn't call myself as a singer now. I think I'm an entertainer, musician, singer, songwriter, and all.
Right.
Yeah, because of the experience.
Yeah, great stuff. I mean, we've got like 3 or 4, 5, 6 pages of stuff that you've done, and the kind of albums that you've released, and the stuff that you've done with Headwind.
That's right.
I think Headwind is something we'll touch a little bit on in a few minutes, because I know that's an important thing that's coming up very soon as well. So I'd like to talk about that.
All right.
And perhaps more about your green shirt and your leather pants.
You're never gonna let it go, right?
No, I'm
And
not.
the shoulder pad. I
And
didn't
the
remember that.
I wasn't going to bring up the shoulder pads, but now you mention it, you know, I might well have to. Folks, we do have a giveaway. It is Spotify Friday, of course. 016-201-9000. Here's the question.
Now tell us, what is the name of the first band Dato Zainal Abidin was part of? Send your name and your IC number to 016-201-9000. Tell us what deserves to win a Spotify goodie bag. Any questions for us tonight? Tweet us at BFM Radio or BFM TTON.
We will be right back after these messages. BFM 89.9, the business station. BFM 89.9, the business station. It is that time of night. My name is Rich Bradbury.
I'm Madeline Chung.
This, of course, is...
Zainal Abidin.
He's with us all the way through until the end of the show. We've not managed to scare him off just yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Smarty Pants not on yet.
That's true. 016-201-9000 if you want to take part in the giveaway. Here's a question for you.
Tell us, what is the name of the first band Dato Zainal Abidin was part of? Send your name and your IC number to 016-201-9000. Tell us what deserves to win a Spotify goodie bag. Any questions for us tonight? Tweet us at BFM Radio or BFM TTON.
Okie dokie. Zainal, let's talk about the 35th anniversary concert.
Not leather pants.
Not leather pants. I think we've already done that, right?
Yeah.
You've got 17 musicians backing you up, 17-piece band.
That's right.
And not only that, but you have another band who's making an appearance as well.
Yeah, there's my previous band called Hijau.
Yeah.
There's 5 of us on
Right.
stage. You know, you're gonna have about probably 2.5 hours concert on.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Excited.
Excited?
Excited as usual. You know, and nervous as usual. You know what I'm gonna do. You know, this is gonna be something different, Richard and Adeline. You know, the first 20 minutes. You know, I'm gonna do my stand-up comedy.
You're going to do stand-up
Yes,
comedy?
stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 20 minutes stand-up comedy,
Yeah.
and then 40 minutes with Headwind band.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus all the hit songs, and also we do some medley of all the hit songs, and then we're gonna take a break for 20 minutes, and then we continue with Zainal Abidin, you know, all the hit songs from Zainal Abidin with 17 musicians, and we're gonna break another 5 minutes, and then we switch into an acoustic presentation. So 3-4 songs for an acoustic presentation, and then we have 1 song tribute to the late Tan Sri S.M. Salim. You know, he's my mentor. You know, I should give him respect and a tribute. And we do the encore.
Right. How long have you been planning this then?
For about 2 years.
About 2 years.
And then because of my financial problems, so I don't have enough money to set to stage all my 35 years experience in music, you know. And one poor guy came to me and said, "Hey, let's do a concert. I pay for it."
And then you went, okay.
I said, "Well," and he's regretted.
He's regretted it.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
you want to do so much.
I am more popular than him.
Have you? Well, just to go back to what you said, 20 minutes of stand-up, really?
Yeah.
Have you done it before, ever?
My show is always hilarious.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't need to.
I talk about politics. I talk about religions. You know, I talk about my childhood days.
Right.
You know, it's all hilarious.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. You know.
It's got to be funny, you know.
Yeah.
It's got to. It's reflecting your life, right?
Yeah, can you imagine? I play for the Chinese funeral parlor. You know,
It's a great story.
Yeah.
That.
Can you imagine 5 of us as a rock band who is so popular in Malaysia was in a police lockup for 2 days? You know, this is the kind of story that I'm going to tell you on stage. You know,
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
yeah.
I mean, I remember years ago. I mean, I used to play in a band as well.
Okay.
Many years ago.
Okay.
And our organisers at the time had booked us for this particular gig in a town, a city over that we didn't know the name. We didn't know the venue.
Okay.
And so at the time, we are rock musicians. We've got long hair, piercings, all that kind. And we turn up to this gig and we walk through the door, and it was a gothic bar. All the kids there with their white faces and their makeup,
no.
and we were
Okay.
like, "This gig is not going to go well at all." And it was, and it did. In the end, it did.
Yeah,
But that
lucky-
moment you walk through the
lucky.
door and you're like,
Wrong target.
"We
Wrong
shouldn't be
target
here."
market.
I'm telling you why we were in the lockup.
Yeah, tell me,
At
tell
that
me.
time, long time ago, you know, the communists were still heavy in the area of Rao. So to
Okay.
go to Rao, we have to go through the Bentong.
Right.
So there were always a police roadblock. That time, the roadblock was not by the police, by the ranger. And this ranger come from a very small little tribe called the Snowy Pra, which is our native, but they're very fierce and they don't recognize anybody,
right.
and they have no mercy. You know, their mission is to kill.
Right.
So we went out to go for a concert. We arrived there at 6 o'clock. There are already 5,000 people there, and there is no instrument on stage.
Okay.
We were very nervous because everybody was very angry. You know, what happened? You know, we bought the ticket, but there's no musical instrument on stage. The headwind band is already here. So quickly we set up our instrument and everything, and we start playing. The first song was okay. The second song, blackout.
Uh-oh.
No electricity. What happened was, ice kacang was on my face. Can ring was on my face. Slippers was on my face.
Wow.
So we ran.
Yeah.
We tried to escape. We ran. And we took our professional fee where they pay us with $1 bill, $1 bill. So we put everything into the dashboard and we ran. We got about 8,000 in the dashboard, $1 bill. So it's full of one ringgit in the dashboard. And we stopped by the police. It happened the same night. It was a robbery happened on the small little grocery shop.
Oh boy.
So they thought we are
You
the
guys.
one. Yeah. So they put us in the police lockup for 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you talk your way out of that? What did you?
So they asked us to take out everything, you know, just wear our underwear. You know, everybody was their underwear. I still remember my guitar player underwear was about checkered color, and one was about blue color, and the other one was the unlucky one. It was me because I do not wear underwear.
That's because of the leather pants.
So I cover myself with yesterday newspaper. So 2 days with my yesterday's newspaper. And then to prove to them that we are the popular band, we are the recording artists. So my manager had to come down from Kuala Lumpur, brought with him all the old magazine to show them this is the guy, you know, that you put in. You know, they are not criminal, you know, and they let us go.
They let you go.
Yeah.
That's a great story.
Yeah. So
Why are you not writing a book?
Yeah.
I can't. I malu lah, Richard.
Get somebody else to write it for you then.
No, I don't want to tell people that
I tell you
I'm
what,
wearing yesterday's
I come to
newspaper.
your house.
You just told everyone.
I come to your house. We have conversations like this. I record it. I'll get somebody else to type it up because these are good stories. They should be told. All right. We're going to have to move on to the quiz now, Zainal.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, so the idea is you have 3 minutes to answer as many questions as you can.
Okay,
If you don't know the answer, just say skip and we move right on.
Okay.
It's multiple choice anyway.
So it's
No problem.
50-50 lah.
So it's
you don't have to
50-50.
skip all the
Okay.
way.
Okay, it sounds a little bit like this.
Smarty pants.
Smarty pants.
Smarty pants.
Smarty pants.
Smarty pants.
Smarty pants.
Smarty pants. Smarty pants.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
3 minutes. Start now. What in Germany is a Bahnhof? Is it an internet service or a railway station?
Skip.
In which year did Nelson Mandela become South Africa's president, 1990 or 1994?
1990.
1994. Who directed Casablanca, Michael Curtiz or Julian Sowe?
Michael Curtis.
It was. What are grawpels? Are they snow pellets or gardening utensils?
Skip.
What is the collective noun for peacocks? Is it a muster or a pomp?
Pump.
It's a muster.
Oh.
What nationality is tennis player Goran Ivanisevic? Is he Croatian or Serbian?
Croatian.
He is. The Mangla Dam is in which Asian country? Thailand or Pakistan?
Pakistan.
Which of these is the correct name of a bone in the human arm? The ulna or the ulna?
Owner.
Correct. The resort town of Slima is on which Mediterranean island? Malta or Ibiza?
Malta.
It is. Cape Agulhas is the southernmost point on which continent? Europe or Africa?
Europe.
It's Africa. Which planet possesses a ring called Eaglite 1, Neptune or Uranus?
Neptune.
Correct. Which chemical element has the symbol AS? Arsenic or lead?
Lead.
It's arsenic.
Oh!
Which of the following companies produces cricket bats amongst other equipment? BAS or Admiral?
BAS.
Correct. What is the currency of Haiti, the gourd or the ruble?
God.
Correct. A tarpon is a species of what? A fish or a crocodile?
Crocodile.
It's a fish.
Hey.
Abuja is the capital of which West African republic? Nigeria or Ghana?
Ghana.
It's Nigeria.
Hey.
Luncheon on the Grass is a famous work by which painter? Pissarro or Manet?
Pissarro.
It's Manet. Which singer released a 1993 album called Music Box? Was it Mariah Carey or Aretha Franklin?
Aretha Franklin.
No, Mariah.
Hey.
The Pianini National Park is in which European country? Poland or Switzerland?
Poland.
Correct. What colour light indicates the starboard side of a boat? Green or blue?
Green.
Correct. Who was British Prime Minister in 1994? John Major or Margaret Thatcher?
Margaret Thatcher.
It was John Major. Which card game featured in the title of a 2012 Little Big Town song? Snap or Pontoon?
Snap.
It's Pontoon. Yona is Welsh for which month of the year? December or January?
December.
It's January. Babies born on the 29th of February are known as what? Leaplings or jumplings?
Jumpling.
Leaplings. Equinophobia is the abnormal fear of which animals? Horses or ostriches?
Horses.
Correct. The Gardiner Dam is in which country? Canada or America?
Canada.
Who wrote the novel Exodus? Leon Uris or Stephen Fleming?
Stephen Fleming.
No, it's the other one. The late Diana, Princess of Wales, was born in which English county? Sussex or Norfolk?
Sussex.
It's Norfolk. The largest known volcano in our solar system is on which planet? Mars or Jupiter?
Mars.
I'll give you one more question. Mount Parnassus is in which European country? Greece or France?
I skip.
Oh, come on. It's 50-50.
Give it a guess.
Go on, have a guess.
Give
Have
it
a
a
guess.
guess.
Greece. Correct. Well done. Right, we're out of time, Zainal. We'll be right back after these messages. BFM 89.9, the business station. BFM 89.9, the business station. It's that time of night. My name is Rich Bradbury.
I'm Madeline Chu.
This is...
Zainal Abidin.
Before we started the show, Zainal Abidin said, I'm going to smash this. I'm going to get 30 points. How well do you think you did, Zainal?
I think 50-50.
50-50.
50-50.
We'll find out in a minute.
Completed 30 questions.
Did, yeah. Let's go through some of the questions and find out how well he did.
Now, the first one. What in Germany is a Bahnhof? Is railway station. In which year did Nelson Mandela become South Africa's president? It's 1994. What are grapples? It's, what are they? Snow pellets. What is the collective noun for peacocks? It's muster. And a tarpon is a species of what?
What is it?
Fish.
Fish.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dato Zainal Abidin scored 13 points.
Hey, not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Hey,
Not bad at all. Right.
For someone who don't go to school.
So, you've got 20 minutes of stand-up. You've got headwind playing. You've got
for
an
40
acoustic
minutes,
set doing. You've
That's
got
right.
17-piece musicians playing. Where can people get tickets? Where is it at? And when is it?
Okay, they will be on the 25th of February 2017, which is on Saturday.
Uh-huh.
We're going to start about 8:30.
Okay.
You know, fill up the place and then...
So 8:30
probably
real time or 8:30 Malaysian time?
I think Malaysian
8:30 Malaysian
right?
time, I will start about 9 o'clock.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, yeah. And then the tickets you can get at online booking at www.mytickets.asia.
Brilliant.
I repeat, www.myticket.asia.
Okay, we
Yeah.
will post a whole bunch of stuff on our Facebook page as well. We'll
Yeah.
spread that out and we'll get people listening to the podcast.
Thank you.
If
Take-
you missed... Go on, carry on.
Yeah, ticket price is very reasonable, you know. Ticket price from VIP is about 958. And then we have the gold, diamond, silver, platinum, bronze, you know, from 958. The lowest is 158.
So there's something for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yes. Yeah.
Dato Zainal, thank you very much for coming in. It's been an absolute pleasure
pleasure.
meeting you. Please do come back. And,
Definitely.
you know, if you fancy getting together and telling me some more stories, I'll happily do that.
Oh,
Yeah?
I would love to.
Let's do that.
I have more stories. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, it's very nearly time for us to wrap up, but as per usual, on every show, we have some silly facts we want to throw out. Adeline, what have you got today?
So, did you know that flamingos can bend their knees backwards?
I did not know that.
Now you know.
Did you know that oak trees don't produce acorns until they're at least 50 years old?
I didn't know that.
Well, now you do. Right, it's almost time for us to wrap up. Which song should we play out with, do you think?
I think it's national anthem.
I think we have to do that, right?
But before that,
Yeah.
we have a giveaway question.
We do.
All right, so the question I asked earlier, what is the name of the first band that Zainal Abidin was part of? And the answer is...
The rock group Hijau.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Who you can see on this concert, in fact.
That's right.
There you
That's
go.
right.
That's it then. It's time for us to wrap up. It has been that time of night here on BFM 89.9. I've been Rich Bradbury.
And I'm Madeline Chu.
This has been...
Zainal Abidin.
Adeline, do you want to sing us out?
Bumi yang tiada rimba.
Seumpama hamba.
Dia di manusia.
Yang jahil ketawa.
Lovely. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.